and going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets going up against the Orlando Magic, joined by Coach Dan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And now let's see how teams compare in the early going with a look at the power rankings. You look at San Antonio, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot. The top five.
You know, right now for the Magic, they have been on fire as of late, blazing a path up the rankings with the best record in the league. Now they just have to keep this incredible momentum rolling.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. They've got Dylan Brooks. Jaylen Brown is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Freak in at the power forward. And for the Nuggets, Kawhi Leonard out there with Johnson. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Jokic in at the 5, down low.
You're smart about picking his spots. That time, Leonard senses opportunity and flies up the floor.
Outside Curry, jacks up a 3, nails it from beyond the arc. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Orlando grabs the miss. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's White. Orlando making their last shot. Pass to Jokic. Doesn't go for him. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's DiVincenzo. Jokic, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Curry looking it over. Inside, here's Lively. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Outside Johnson. Denver moving it around. The 3, DiVincenzo. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, that's what you love about DiVincenzo. He just never stops working.
These are his first free throws of the game.
3 shots. 3 shots.
The first one falls. And, Coach, last season, the Nuggets were 5th in three-point percentage, but dead last in attempts.
Yeah, you could argue that they should shoot more threes, but then again, they were 2nd in percentage on 2-point field goals, so they have a wealth of options. And, to be honest, offense is rarely a problem for the Nuggets. What makes Dante DiVincenzo someone guys want to play with? His grit and his selflessness. He's a hard worker who is always putting the team ahead of himself.
And he makes all 3. And Brown has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and Leonard throws it down.
They're taking the opportunity to get airborne. Kawhi doesn't hold back when he sees an opening.
Lively with a screen on DiVincenzo. Brown against DiVincenzo. The three from Curry. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start. It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Freak. Fires for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. DiVincenzo. Pass to Johnson. Here's Jokic. Now DiVincenzo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Now here's Curry. Outside, Brown. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
Look, that up fake is a great weapon when defenders are crowding you. Brown puts him in the popcorn machine.
Free throw good. Brown.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
And both free throws good for Brown. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. You can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
Now here's Brooks. Yet to see a basket. Brown can't hit. For 3, DiVincenzo. And it's Orlando with a rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver. Pass to Brooks. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Knocked loose. And stolen by Brown. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
Well, you got to say, he was due to sink one. 4th time's the charm.
Pass to Brown. Brooks outside. Orlando moving the ball around. White against Curry. Here's Freak. And that one is hammered home.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Now here's Johnson. 15 in his last outing. Leonard gets the bucket. Orlando has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Lively with a screen on DiVincenzo. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, as his career has progressed, Brown's really improved his playmaking. Credit to him for putting in the work.
And the details starting to trickle in. But for the whole story, let's go to Shams Charania, who's joining us remotely. Shams, what you got?
Thanks, B.A. The intel today is out of the Big Apple. The New York Knicks, with an early season transaction, they made a move to add Christian Brown to their roster. A talented guard, Brown continues to prove himself as an efficient scorer with deceptive athleticism. This team views him as an important piece of the puzzle moving forward.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks. They grabbed their own miss. 3-pointer, Brooks. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
It's stolen by Lively. Out to the wing. Brown passes to Curry. Fires the 3. Brooks outside. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. And there's a pick. Another shot. Offensive board. Here's Brown. And finally, they hit one. Brown's got 6 points.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Now Leonard. And here's Jokic. And Freak pulls it down. Freak's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Down low. And the powerful one-handed slam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And David Adelman wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Going with an almost entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Lively. Walter comes in for Brooks. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Brown. And Mitchell's subbed in for Stephen Curry. White with it, still without a bucket. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Jackson Davis. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Magic building up a roster of players who D up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back to you.
Yeah, they've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. A different look for Denver. The next checked in for Johnson. Cole Anthony comes in for White. And it's Paul in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Paul. Jackson Davis a screen to the middle. Tipped. Here's Walter. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Mitchell. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. And now we'll look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The Nuggets, number 1.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Nuggets trail by 4. Now Paul. Pass to Jackson Davis. The steal. In transition, the Magic on the run. Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Anthony. And here's Paul. Robinson with a steal. Outside Mitchell. There's the drive. Yep, that one goes. And the Magic lead by 6. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Orlando with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. Pass to Freak. To the inside. Here's Walter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Here's Jackson Davis. 43 seconds left in the first. Anthony, the pass to Champ. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Freak's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Robinson. Outside Mitchell. Outside Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Over connect. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in. Hey, that's the goal. Generate high percentage looks.
Derek Lively has been leading the charge for the Magic. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back after this word. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
So for Orlando right now, we've got Mitchell Robinson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Mitchell in at the 2. Now here's Brown. And Brown rising high for the finish.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now here's Anthony. Checked by Mitchell. Anthony, the pass to Leonard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you've just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
And Leonard drops them both.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
Mitchell, the pass to Robinson. The 3 from Curry. Offensive rebound. Paul with a steal. And he lobs it up top. It's hauled in by Robinson. Orlando leading. And here in the second with about a minute and a half going by. Right side Brown. 3 on the clock. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. The Nuggets shooting around 50% of the game so far.
Well, that's where Anthony is at his best, when he's getting downhill and attacking the basket.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Anthony. He came away with 14 points in his last game.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's Brown. Give him 8 points now. The shot's good. And now it's a 4-point Magic lead.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here. Cadis checked in for Jackson Davis. And the Magic making a change here as well. Brooks is checked in. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Leonard. Now Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Anthony, covered by Alexander Walker. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Anthony is a talented scorer. He understands how to capitalize when he's near the rim.
Brooks finds Curry. Now Brown puts up a 3. They get the rebound. Outside for Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Curry. Leonard pulls down the board.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contribution.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Toronto Raptors.
And you know, for that matchup with the Knicks, that's a contest that I'm keeping my eyes on. Early on, you love to see games like that one. Should be a game full of interesting matchups.
First one falls for him. Lively, he's checked in for Robinson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Jokic. Out to DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. 3-pointer, no good. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. Bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
Here's Curry. Denver getting their last shot to go. Lively passes to Brown. Orlando again missing.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. We're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Stephen Curry, number 1. 4th, Kobe White.
From the free throw line, those two were almost automatic last year. What great assets they are late in the game.
Here's Brooks. He's scoreless. It's Brown on the wing. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Johnson a screen on Brooks. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Curry. Last game he had 34 points. Brown passes to Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo with the steal. Pass to Jokic. Jokic using his size.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Brown with it. He's got 12. Lively with a screen on Johnson. Brown inside, covered by Johnson. Oh, nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 14 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. The Nuggets have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Denver moving it around. Leonard finds DiVincenzo. And Freak pulls it down. Freak's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Walter. He takes it in. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. Orlando shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Walter at the line for 1.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Now here's Jokic. He's covered closely from 10 feet away. And Freak pulls it down. Freak's got 8 rebounds in the game. Alexander Walker, pass to Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Give him 8 points now. Leonard on the wing, covered by Alexander Walker. Clock at 4. Can they get it? Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And what a move by Leonard. Baiting the defender to get them where he wants them.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good.
A member of the NBA 75 team, Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
Mitchell's checked in for Orlando. And he's good on the second. Magic leading by 6. Now here's Curry. Pass to Freak. DiVincenzo against Mitchell. There's a screen. From outside, off the mark. For Denver, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Takes the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Pass to Leonard. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Alexander Walker. The teardrop. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic just got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
White on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Johnson a screen on Curry. White the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What an impact White makes, whether he has the ball in his hands or not.
Orlando leading. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Mitchell. Robinson, a screen on DiVincenzo. And it's Mitchell penetrating. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Mitchell. And the Magic lead by 4.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
From deep, Jokic gets the 3 ball to go. Jokic just got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, there's no lack of confidence from Jokic behind the arc. He's dangerous from anywhere.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Screen by Robinson. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's White. In his last outing, he had 11 points. 4 on the clock. The 3, DiVincenzo. Brooks with the rebound.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. Here's Chan. No made baskets yet. Ooh, Robinson with a block. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Alexander Walker, the pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Mitchell. Nuggets trail by 4.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Johnson a screen on Mitchell. Chan. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Magic. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Taking a look here now at the Magic. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Time now to take a look at the first half of action. It's been a close one for the Nuggets.
You look at the score, it's close, but they're getting bullied. It's bully ball.
And they knew that might be an issue coming in, especially when it comes to rebounding. They just haven't found a way to counter it.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
If you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
So it's Denver now, Trailing by 4. We've got Kobe White. Johnson is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Jokic. 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Magic. Freaks got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Coach, Nikola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Well, B.A., you know what? Sometimes, yes, maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backwards, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his size. Never ceases to amaze. You can't give Jokic these types of lanes because when you do, he makes you pay.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 4. 3-pointer. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
White finds Jokic. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And Freak pulls it down. Freak's got rebound number 11. Leonard against Brooks. Pass to Freak. Rebounded by Denver. Outside, DiVincenzo. To the middle. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Lively. Curry on the move, and that one drops for him. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
DiVincenzo, pass to Leonard. Jokic with a screen on Brooks. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Brooks.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Curry passes to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings and he finds them.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Now Jokic. 9 points in the game. Pass to White to end the cold spell. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Curry, the 3-ball. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's the game, like it's friends.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Orlando, number 1.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Inside, here's Jokic, and the dunk by Jokic.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Pass to Freak. The three. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Nuggets trail by 12. Leonard looking around. Kawhi, so steady inside.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Brooks outside. Stolen by Jokic. Leonard inside. Brooks on him. DiVincenzo, the pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Jokic. Lively with a block. Brooks outside. Now Brown. Leonard defending. Brown against Leonard. The three from Curry. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Curry's got 13 in the second half.
I just love the ball movement.
White, the pass to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
DiVincenzo with a steal. Pass to White. Jokic with a screen on Curry. To the middle. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Coach, when you think about the NBA's steadiest contributors, Kobe White deserves a mention.
He sure does, B.A. Players like Kobe White are the foundational pieces that every team needs. He makes smart plays, and he's so consistent. You almost take it for granted.
Making some changes. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Lively. Alexander Walker comes in for Brooks. And Mitchell's subbed in for Stephen Curry. Here's Robinson. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Orlando with the ball. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Brown. Six to shoot. Here's Freak. Lets the three fly. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Leonard. And Freak pulls it down. Freak's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Brown passes to Freak. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Freak's got 8. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 11-point game. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's Johnson. And Freak pulls it down. Freak's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Brown passes to Alexander Walker. Outside Robinson. Leonard against Brown. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Leonard. Outside Johnson. Denver moving it around. White, the pass to Jokic. Buries it down low. Jokic has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's White. No points so far. Johnson for three. Hauled in by Brown. Orlando leading by 11. Mitchell drives in to the inside, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Freak gets the bucket. Freak's got 10 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Give him 8 points now. The three is up. Connects from downtown. 11 points in the game.
Definitely a volume shooter from range. DiVincenzo lurks on the perimeter looking for these openings to strike.
Brown, and out of bounds. Denver will have it.
And a misconnection there. Hands guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And Denver will go for a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Jokic. Connect comes in for Johnson. Anthony's checked in for White. And it's Paul in for DiVincenzo. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Paul. Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Mitchell, the pass to Alexander Walker. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Nuggets trail by 8. Anthony outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, Anthony is a creative scorer and knows how to get the defense off balance.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a spark plug. He can be a scorer or he can run the offense. Cole's versatility is vital for this team.
And Anthony drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Brown. They can't stop the run with that one. Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Paul. Anthony outside. From deep. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Brown. Robinson passes to Brown. Anthony against Brown. Here's Champ. No points yet. And Freak pulls it down.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Oh, swiped away. Outside Paul. Pass to Anthony. Jackson Davis, a screen. Down low. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for Denver, Trace Jackson Davis. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. So for the Magic, Brooks, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Stephen Curry in for Mitchell. No good on the second free throw. Magic leading by 6. Brown passes to Robinson. Back to Brown. Robinson, a screen on Anthony. Brown finds Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
Jackson Davis, a screen. Has to connect. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Magic. They're up by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So for Orlando right now, Stephen Curry is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Freak in at the 4-man position. Lively with a screen on Paul. And the three-pointer goes. Curry's got 16 in the second half.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Leonard outside. Just 5 on the clock. And Freak pulls it down. Freak's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Beyond the arc. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Brown.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Nuggets trail by 14. Paul looking over the floor. Hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Lively. The kick out. Curry launches it. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Brooks, and finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, the moment the fast break starts, Brooks is out in transition, and that hustle gives him the edge.
Pass to Champ. Now Paul. Inside. Here's Jackson Davis. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Outside, Brown. Paul against Curry. Pass to Brooks. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
3 points.
And the Magic lead by 14.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. the Nuggets. Connect comes in for Anthony. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. It's Jokic, high post. 6 on the shot clock. Here's a 3 from Paul. Orlando with the rebound. Right side Curry. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Pass to Jokic. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Ooh, tough make there from the Joker.
Well, Jokic is no stranger to contact, and it's going to take more than that to bother him.
Curry against Paul. Curry passes to Freak. Brooks outside. 4-3, and another 3 for Orlando.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Jokic with a screen on Lively. And here's Leonard. Jokic with a screen on Lively. Leonard for 3. Orlando with a rebound. Freak's got his 20th rebound here tonight.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Paul against Curry. Shoots over Paul. Curry, no good. Nuggets trail by 17. Connect on the wing. Pass to Champ. And here's Leonard. Pulls it from 20. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Freak. Leonard defending. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here.
Substitution for your Nuggets. Jalen Johnson. The Big Ragu. Dante DiVincenzo.
Lively finds Brown.
Cody White.
Here's Freak. 5 on the clock. And here's Curry for 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Denver's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Jokic. Leonard on the wing. Covered by Lively. Leonard passes to Jokic. Back to Leonard. Nails the wide open jumper. 22 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Brown. Brooks outside. From downtown. Orlando again missing. Nuggets trail by 15. Now here's Brown. Brooks outside. On the wing, Curry. He's guarded by White. The Magic need to put one up here. Brooks. Good work defensively by Leonard. And here's White. He'll bring it up to the Nuggets. To the middle. And he makes it on the layup. White's got his first points of the night.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Who wants the DJ? Jackson, it's time for t-shirts. Once again, for your very own Denver Nuggets dancer.
Here's Brown. On the wing, Curry. Shot clock at 5. Oh, sweet move. Good work defensively by White. Nuggets trail by 13. DiVincenzo finds Johnson. White with a screen on Lively. Johnson with it. Pass to Jokic. Lets it go from the wing. And Freak pulls it down. Freaks. Brown against Johnson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. DiVincenzo pass to Leonard. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Pass to Freak to stop the drought. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, right there, DiVincenzo, hard dribble, then stops and fouls.
Now here's Brown. And here's Curry from outside the arc. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
The open shot, White. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Orlando has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the 4th. Brown passes to Curry. There's the screen. Fires the 3. Another chance. Brown outside. Here's Brooks. Shoots a 3. Johnson with the rebound.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? It remains to be seen.
Now Jokic. White outside. Puts up the tray. Brown pulls down the board.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Now Curry. Oh, he can't get the layup.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. White against Curry. Shakes it. Jokic with a rebound. And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 12-3 run. The bucket is good!
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Here's Freak. Now Lively.
Shooting for Lively. Going for one.
And Lively, no good on that one. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-5 run. Jokic outside.
No. And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Here's Lively. Stolen by Jokic.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Now here's Curry. For three. Johnson with the rebound. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
And so Orlando takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.